Hey everybody, I just pulled up to the gym. On the way here, I got a message from somebody and I thought about a few things that, just so you know, for the beginning of this video, it's not going to be funny. I'm not going to be entertaining, I don't think, in any way. I just kind of want to send a message, and I don't think a tweet or a message of any type of major text-based social media is going to work, so I thought I'd put it in a video. It'd be a lot easier this way. I can speak a little bit to it. But if you've ever had that feeling of, hey, somebody sends you something and then all of a sudden an entire decade of information just floods through your brain real quick, it's kind of what happened. I got a message from somebody who was thanking me for something that I really didn't need thanking for. Just kind of wanted to help somebody out, and they somebody I cared about, and it happens. And but it reminded me that even though I thank a lot of you guys for being there for me, for helping us raise money for children, which you guys do. I don't do a goddamn thing. You guys do it all. You raise money for kids. You raise money for vets who I attempt to help as much as possible. You raise money for the animals and the people who and the beings out there that can't help themselves all the time, or are constantly being bombarded by other sources that they don't have any control over. Anyway, I wanted to say thank you to all you guys. I know that I get to, thank companies that do things for me, but this is a message for the people that don't necessarily think they need to be thanked, which is the big part of this story. If you've done something for me and I thanked you, obviously I really meant that, but it's often these things where you don't really notice that person has helped you or those people have helped you. So for the past 3 years, I guess 6 if you've been reading my work since the beginning, my books and stuff like that, you guys have been supporting me, and within a very deep realm in which you don't necessarily see on the surface too much. A lot of that comes from not necessarily, I mean, we talk about mental health all the time, but not necessarily mental health, more of a social realm. As a lot of you know, I wake up these days around 9, 10, 11 p.m., the later PMs. But I do that for a reason now because, well, it gives me a few different things. One, I get to spend the mornings and the afternoons with my lovely girlfriend, and I get to spend the then later evenings with my pets who I love dearly, and then I get to spend the rest of the night kind of alone, doing work, doing things I can do on my own, and spending also time with my European and my Australian friends, people all around the world, and later on my American friends. So Asia and Africa, hope we can meet soon. I'd love to do so. Unfortunately, I don't know too many of you guys. I would love to, though. The point is, I'm thanking you all because there's a big piece that often gets lost in the ether. And this is not a PSA. I just wanted to say thank you. And a lot of the conversations we've had for these last 6 years have been very powerful, not only for me, but hopefully for a lot of you. And a lot of you have come to me and thanked me for that. And again, that's a good reminder as to lots of things that you don't necessarily look to be thanked for, and it just happens. So I appreciate that, and I thank you all for being there for me. And for the future people, or people that are watching and don't necessarily know how you help me, this is to you as well. I've been through everything. Not everything. I've been through a lot. I've been to many places without having to travel too far, if that makes sense. When I was very young, we were very poor. We didn't really have too much. That's a lot of people, especially all around the world, mostly outside of America, but here as well. And then I grew up and later became fairly well, my family was fairly well off, it was okay. But I've been through gang violence, I've been through close friends committing suicide, I've been through classmates not being here anymore. I've lost a lot of people in my lives that I very much cared about. I've never been to war or in the military, but these past few years, especially living here in San Diego, California, I've worked with a lot of veterans and with Stack Up and Operation Supply Drop, blah blah blah. I've heard what I would hope is every story under the sun. I know it's not, and that's sad, but I've heard all the stories. I know it. I can't tell what you guys have been through, but I know that I will listen, and I'm always here for all of that. So I give you that information as a self-disclosure, so that hopefully, if you need that, you know you have a safe place with me. Obviously, this is not a promotion to come to watch my videos or my stream or anything, because this is a private thing that I wouldn't want you guys to talk about in a public setting anyway, unless you guys really wanted to. Guys and gals, especially right after Veterans Day, it's kind of been going through my mind all weekend of how do we help each other, and a lot of the time, how you guys have helped me is you've just listened. So it's a big thing, and I'm here to listen. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long. I just wanted to legitimately say thank you to all those that don't necessarily know you've done something for me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go sweat my ass off and work through it, but hopefully I get to see you all soon, or at least talk to you, and have a great day. Once again, thank you. Bye now. I'll see you later.